for a break. Silent mode activated. Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Rather than knowing you, it might be better described as, I remember you? It's me, friend. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much? Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were... I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove? Hey, everything about you is good, friend. That's why I'll remember all of it. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately... With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but... Ide Silicii is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the... I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm in a... But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right? That's right. He's the mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or... Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend. Nothing's gonna happen even if you write down his name, you know. Besides, this book is a cute fairy tale. Please don't write stuff about the antagonist in it. I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world? Ide Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still... Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot. It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with... But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable God. I'm prepared to witness that miracle for...
The way Cyrene talks is...
I have so many questions.
I'm also worried about how Dan Heng and March 7th are doing.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes, 22 seconds. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Sorry, no good news. When two geniuses show up once, you know you're in. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real...
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar... Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place... Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still... The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed him. Fine and Signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process. That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephal's core flame. But don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether...
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigod. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame shake.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. We still haven't figured out how you and Dan Heng got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next... Make sure the core flame doesn't fall...
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible. Miss March's situation is... Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice.
I believe in you.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable person. Yeah. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? So, we've at least got a solid direction. Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff.
A relaxed scene like this. Should I head to the attic? This village is where Finan's life started. He said I will be taking over the responsibilities of world bearing. But what does that mean? Destiny must have brought me here for a purpose.
Halo.
This isn't a coincidence, but an eventuality created after 30 million quantitative changes. There's nothing to fear. I'm destined to play the most important role in this final battle. I've already beaten another Lord Ravager.
Halo Ilham,
after
halo.
all.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm.
Mana Ilham gimana?
Finan must
Tes,
still be
ada kan
fighting
suaranya
him in
Ilham?
some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us.
Iya nih,
It'll be the
cuma
beginning.
mampir-mampir doang tadi.
Friend, are you ready? Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend.
Nggak tahu.
We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us.
Dari yang lain kayaknya. Ini cuma dengerin cerita aja nih.
In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head then. You should indeed treasure, for you do not have much time left to... My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully so I may demonstrate the full
Nah,
scope
gamenya
of
Honkai
my
Star Rail KSF.
hospitality.
Jadi ke sini.
Farewell, then. May we all shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
The light of the dawn device never fades.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Jadi ke sini.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget the moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first symbols on parchment. The universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will. Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle chat. That is fine. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurture, and now my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance, Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or in other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course. You are indeed, rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on yours, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip, and I happen to be one of them. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your deceased bearers a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an odd. I now see the full scope. You may now. It seems you haven't realized the exolith is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically, as negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience. Of course, this meeting was not without. As for its purpose,
100 years ago, the flames of war, the Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, dawn-cloud spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legions compatriots! No more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in— A Chrysos heir she stood. Divine blood soaked into the earth. Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and my blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, drive the enemy from— The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, for onward to History remembers this as the first— It was the name borne by— Friend? A friend? Wake up! Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my— What are you murmuring? Still lost? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went— And also the end of the first flame chase. Indeed. The first flame chase ended with the trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the—
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome. Hold your tongue. Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion.
There are multiple voices. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadow?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that—
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done!
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantan can deliver this world from misery!
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet? Talantan is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered.
Dux Fragoris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowd. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests, Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
Correct, but not the kindness. This is the leader of the cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the flame. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's...
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Ceridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you...
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the future. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame... As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer...
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them
This is not what the demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us. And she knows of things beyond the sky. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who... I wish. But the currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akima will certainly respect you more. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be... Come and come.
guests. Please.
The journey to save the world starts with a... Let's set off, my friend.
Hail to the Imperator! Hail to the Golden! Hail to the Deliverer!
Told you, you're the headline act. All this...
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated.
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured Earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator. as well as the Knights Commander of the Ark. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the Prophet Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the—
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's—
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
High Steelans. No wonder she's the Knights Commander. I'm sure that's what Seredra thinks, but it's inconvenient for us. All right, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there! Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you. What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, deliverer from beyond the sky. We are
Hormat,
Treaty
hormat
of
bendera. Ya,
Anisopolis.
ya.
It's very nice to meet you. Although, introductions are probably
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey.
Ada upacara nggak ini?
Prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed, Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not— So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and— Kefali issued prophecies too, but it was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the
This is also what the great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms that. Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
The other heroes under the Imperator's command are here too. Since we have time, should we go meet them?
Little fish from beyond the sky, did you rest well? There is still some time before the meeting begins. Rather than listening to the whispers of the delegates, why don't you get to... Then come.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era.
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk?
Things feel pretty tense. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will... Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take...
What's happening?
That's what they were talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this... Delegate from Paphos, do you...
I know nothing.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this witness. Even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those. Unfortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now to protect this beautiful city and her people. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the 3 Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warrior...
This is...
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample...
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akama, only with the consent of 2/3 of the...
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akama, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin, and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent, and offer up the highest
That really is the core flame of law in her hands.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against the Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan, begins today. in order to prepare for war?
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky and returned for Goose's core flame to the
Absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of...
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
I apologize for that. It must be tiring dealing with so many people.
Tiring? Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans also part?
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets beyond the sky. The divine authority of Amphorius no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons? Ah. So they do indeed exist. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead? Oh? What you require...
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, he is your deliverer from beyond the sky, and he also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator... Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
Kepala pusing sebenarnya.
You agreed to cooperate with
Jangan
us.
ngantuk-ngantuk amat sih. Cuman kepala pusing.
Forgive me, though I will permit you to join me as
This is...
the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akuma This medallion represents the will of the Emperor. Oh? Your advice? From this moment on, prove yourself.
May your journey reach that sky.
Your attendants certainly know. Go now. Take a bath for... Come forth.
Yes. Great
Kerjasama.
Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrive just as Orynyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me, or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in...
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspiration. But on the path, you will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and...
So? What's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to... As a Chrysos heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon...
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
Ya sama dia ya ternyata.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give a... And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think? Looks like we're on the same wave. The atmosphere in Akama... It's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the Holy City and relax. Work and rest are both important. Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herd. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, we can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go. Oh, so many people! The Holy City is so lively.
Did you hear?
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from every...
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no.
Let's go. We can't talk and...
How Oh, I remember you. The trespassers. I didn't get the chance to properly introduce myself. I am Labienus, the Dux Frigoris, a trusted officer of the great Imperator.
Ugh. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control...
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests, and I prefer to ignore them. pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun... Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns will eventually realize that...
May I ask...
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Ah, so it...
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Duxfruit Theoros. What an... bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. We don't know how much Ceridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other. And Flamebearer who ends wars?
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the... Oh? Children of the Prophecy. It is an honor to meet you both. I am the Dux Brumalis, Seneca, a warrior of the Twilight Courtyard. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it.
What? Children of the Prophecy? Ha!
No filter, huh? You should be glad. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to...
Seems like there's more to Dux Brumalis' words than meets the... But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akama.
I wonder what everyone...
Huh. These two...
So many guests today. Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior, the other...
You two heroes must be the children of the prophecy that the Imperator spoke of. I didn't get it. I'm Apollonius, the Dux Helcalithist, one of the 5 sages at the Grove of Epiphany. Advisor. This is Virginia from Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and historian of the great Imperator.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Dux Helcalith. This...
Oh, she wants to find someone to help with research.
I'm the... The children of the
I get the feeling...
I swear on my stone main, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying...
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did... Heroes. I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will... I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely...
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking of... I sense some unease in Dux Helcalithist's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hycelins share a much deeper bond. There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hycelins. This place was your original bath chamber. Perfect for avoiding prying eyes. Huh? The smell... Wait, don't go in yet!
Who's there? Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or... What's wrong?
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary Forget it. If Duck's Goldweaver heard that, she'd all right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend.
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated! Quick! Quick!
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it... Just a
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or...
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, right now the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ladon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just built. Thinking is as long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I...
But, Miss Heisey, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your...
Because I've already tasted ultimate... Long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small, and when the great fish perished, their bodies became sustenance. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of a
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the...
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve it, there's no need for me to say whether the Imperator's law, but for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you...
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Heisey.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf, to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish? Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I won't.
You mean future. The future ruler of the Holy City, Lady Goldweaver, is quite captivating. And by the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate?
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, or after a victory, the Imperator holds... For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are...
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets. And honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd.
Don't look so grim.
I'm not as carefree as you. By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Glaya's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask romance for I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
In the future, you will still be the...
Is this also a...
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, he has already witnessed it.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before the...
Aglaya has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks to you, Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf. Rest well and prepare yourselves.
Miss High Sealance has given us the bath chamber. It seems she... Yeah, in the future. But for now, we're at the mercy of the host. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. The road ahead will be long and difficult. It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right? We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Katorzane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay... We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha. Oh, the 2 Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them. I've told you, his technology is both outdated and complicated. No less than genius. But ultimately, he's not an Eon. That's all I have to say. Will depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't...
Madam heard it. Well then, let's use the banquet a glide. It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with... It's been a long day. Yes, let's get... Look, the venue's right ahead. And I can even hear singing. It feels so romantic.
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue.
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate the books and quill pens?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. What should we do? True. I had a feeling it would come to this. But I didn't. But listen, after all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. But think about it. That's actually gonna... I knew it. You and I can practically...
Guests.
All right. We'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some urgent business she needs to attend to and will arrive. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Ceridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her?
You two have been wandering around the venue and haven't mingled with anyone. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't...
Don't worry. I know what you've... Come, sit with me for a while. See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood. The sweetest. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drip.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guest?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? See? It's
I feel like Miss Hysealans wants to talk to us about something.
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. On the contrary, it can make your mind even... Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little Sierra?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Sweet enough? As long as you like it. Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll just like how you're about to understand. Now, please turn around. Very, very quietly. The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans. But the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a seaside. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. But you two, I wish for you.
Is this also what...
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust. The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious. You are the deliverers of the prophecy and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions, and then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
Oh, but isn't...
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I then ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the truth.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysealans?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. Provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you were a whale of the depths. I wish you a victory in this first.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure. Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she...
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already.
Do you often test the loyalty?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands...
The answer is...
Don't waste my time.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the order. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to...
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power.
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. Loosely organized, but state. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars. There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps
The Achaemenid Alliance? If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems
Greyfry, little sea hare? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces,
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such...
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. And it seems like all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation. Are they aware of the price they must pay if I...
You dare mention my name along...
Forgive my
Watch your words and actions. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that
Good question. Do not let him fool you. That man from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within his body. He must not be allowed to tarnish your glory. Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand him over to me.
You plan to torture him?
Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherans are lightweights when it comes to drinking.
As I expected. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off. And therefore, likely, the final chance to change your mind. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
Hi, this is Toka speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。Sure thing.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
What does she mean?
The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which and sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we... Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelens. She used the Sea Siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to...
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the... It was kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator. And under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never back. But now, they all lie silent. They now fear me. If you have any last words, say them. Then,
after I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, if you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we
you think you can slay a king? I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky.
Let's watch our words. Before I arrived in this world, the Chrysos heir of World Baron was a young man with the pseudonym of Finan. He came from Aedes Elysiae. In order to combat the lies of the Era Nova and deliver Amphorius from the ending of the destruction, he lived through history 30 million times, hoping, futilely, to find him. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carried Iron Tomb is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction. And that is the only thing Lycus cares about. As for Amphorius, your glory and campaigns, he will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust. I have seen many beautiful worlds. The road chosen by the Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. That will never change. We will continue our journey until we have united the entire cosmos. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions into the same basket as Lycus and smash them into pieces.
That was true. All that needs to be said. Dux for Goris, Dux for Malus. Escort the traitors to the prison. Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end.
Oh, great Imperator, your ambition certain.
You're still here, Theo.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one. Or perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment.
So you finally
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me.
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which... All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be, unless you enjoy giving flattery?
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection. Thus, how had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator. Factors such as...
Careful. What was that voice? Was it Orynyx?
I found you. Be careful. This land will face disaster.
Ah, the time of judgment is nigh, my lord. The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity. Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit is to be sent...
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current... I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate, or to be destroyed. There is no...
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed... You in fact cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture.
What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us like Kyrgyz? I will never be... If I wish to break this, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own end.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret.
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why he demanded... Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just...
In the name of the Sovereign of planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute command.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass us.
I understand that a mere zero, which means the same principle. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Would the heroes then once again desire the power of demigods so they could fight against me? Listen. Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You. And what I just mentioned is...
This doesn't feel the same.
Warning! 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 Warning!
Command,
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the exomyth into an audience area exclusive. It seems this could, in this place where time flows from. Oh, I am the answer concerning the total Do you see me as there? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure Iron Tomb's birth. But now, that but
where time flows slower than within Amphorius. If Lycus spoke the truth, then I'd... But... how can I get out of here?
Can you hear me? Little one.
Is that...
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Hurry up! Put some speed into it! I can't keep this up for much longer! That old Intellitron overlooked one little... Let's keep it short. While you were gone, well, in those few years... Yes, time dilation, resulting in an uneven flow. Don't you? Let's stick to the main points. The Chrysos heirs activated the chronocognitive anchor and helped Scrulum and me open a hole in the firewall. We made some adjustments, so we can't...
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Time is running out. Here's the conclusion. It'll probably take a long time for Screwy and me to completely break this cage before Chrysos heirs have a full grasp of the law. To be safe, we'll continue to launch side-channel attacks on the system to give you opportunities to escape. We detected another...
Critical warning.
Its power is strong. Use the path's power. Make it detect you.
Unauthorized communication terminated.
Is Herta saying... a certain path's faction has arrived? I mastered the powers of different Are these... showing my memories? with a Stellaron, a world that'll give. But what if I end up pulling? Failure is not necessarily a bad thing. This power... I obtained the flaming lance left... Seems like since Amphorius has no overseas market, I received the... Doesn't Lycus want this story to have background music? He has such terrible taste. The Remembering.
When that brightest a boat. Oh, Pathstrider, we have helped you break free. Hurry and set off. The Child of Remembrance awaits you.
March? What's she doing here?
Oh, you're finally... We haven't seen each other for such a... My good buddy, I've really... I bet you were constantly thinking about the days when I was... It's been so boring waiting for you in this place. There's no one to chat with, no internet, and not even any... Now the great hero is finally here to... You must have seen a lot in Amphorius during this time, right? You... Then take your time with the storytelling. But let's get out of this spooky place first. Why don't you take me back to reality? So?
Why does...
What are you standing around? Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong. Let's follow her first.
Are you okay? Has it been so long?
No.
Never mind.
No. The geniuses would have made sure the Don Hung made it back on the express. Besides...
Huh? Isn't Amphorius...
But Amphorius cannot...
I guess you... Then there's no need to... As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bonds of friendship. In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. We're not the March 7th, but we can send you back to Amphorius, as long as you are willing to help us. She's fine. This form was simply borrowed from your We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very... Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Working with us is the best way to stop the enemy of... Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment. The Remembrance treats all these instances as important material. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the Garden retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reformats everything in the physical... I don't want to lie to you. Which is why I will. The third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. I'm happy to explain more, just not now. We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but if we do not... So, this burning core flame, this footnote of a transaction, ripples of past reverie.
What exactly?
Keep going, for Amphor. Go forth.
The chrono... Cyrene... can't hear me?
Scenery of the past has resurfaced.
Time flies.
Come, this way.
Eternal. The memorial palace.
Go forth, deliverer.
Go. When the frost melts and the...
So what you're saying is... Princess... She just left. Like...
Go on. And see you tomorrow.
Breaking me apart buys this world even one more second. And so be it.
But it's gonna hurt.
Keep moving forward. My blood will pave the road ahead for you.
Keep moving forward, little Gray. See you tomorrow.
That seamstress wasn't wrong when she said a lie needs more
Reason and trickle. Go forth. Finish the greatness left undone.
Quit overthinking! Just run! Keep running. That'll be enough.
Irie? It's dead quiet here. The last baton. I wonder how long you'll have to wait before passing it on to him. But, Sairi, what if you wait and wait, but that hero never arrives? That won't happen. Because I know that no matter how long it takes, he'll definitely return to this place. We can't let him down. Sky shall rain rays of dawn for you.
May romance be with you on your journey.
And reason grant you enlightenment.
Let strife bestow you with inspiration.
Trickery ensure your success.
Allow death to protect your soul.
And at last, let passage point the way forward.
While time will remember the Trailblaze's journey.
Is this...
Look, the fire projects the face from her memories. An actress upon the stage.
The dark tides. To keep the black tide from threatening the ocean, the Queen gave her all, body and soul.
Born of the Queen's child.
The Queen's palace lies just ahead. Even her once graceful form is now tainted and drowned in dirty mire.
Maybe the chrono vessel nearby can help.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason's model.
Can't get through. Looks like I'll need the miracle orb nearby.
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor chandelier.
Hard work pays off.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas. Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Sisters, don't give up.
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
I bore my sister's my fins, but when I stepped onto land, only silent death.
Wind sheaf of hopes and
I am a sea siren. How am I to go on? The feast she spoke of. Where is it?
Lonely Blade, I shall grant you everything you seek.
Ooh, free stuff. pays off.
After wandering the surface.
Noble monarch.
Have you heard that the Imperator's about to begin a new campaign?
My faithful son.
Where's the way out of this illusion?
Come quick! Let's celebrate together!
Noble knight.
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that? The court sings her praises!
Come! Join us and praise her glory.
One eye of hers sees glory.
People.
It seems she sensed your presence. I'll wait for you at the heart of the world. But to reach the place, you must find the prison warden.
Beyond this door lies the path to the vortex of Genesis.
Hard work pays off.
Now step away from this false banquet. And then onto that bloody stage. The palace, the twisted time and space reflect. And so...
Stay away.
Sadly, all you see is a remnant history. And your interference is just another equally futile echo.
Eternal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I underestimated you. Receive divinity.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I underestimated. Future will come. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flames of blood. For agony. Quench the flames of blood. Granted with strife. Sun tear the sky. Quench the flames of blood. For agony. Hail the new dawn. So without substance.
Apollonius, look. Apollonius, look. I chased the enemy away.
Receive divinity. The dead return! Bloom.
Liquidation!
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
I underestimated you. I underestimated you.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Tomorrow! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Sun tear the sky! Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? For agony! Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? Branded with strife.
Project wrapped!
A painful wretched way to die. The flame chick.
Imperator. Imperator. Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator? Imperator. Imperator. Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
A sovereign and the sword at her side. There are countless counterparts across the... Now, you've...
Apollonius, look. I chased the enemy away.
The fleet that rode.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Bloom. The dead return! Receive divinity.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Eternal. Spin away.
Bloom. The dead return!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Future will come! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Sun tear the sky!
Is the path ahead underwater? I need the Ornyx orb to bring back the chrono vessel from the past.
Shatter the vessel of time, and let this stagnant pool start to flow again. Just like the broken fate of Amphorius.
see my gallant deeds, Imperator? 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 Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
Hard work pays off.
This hidden... Hurry now. The time of all... This cruel journey will reach its end at long last.
You've been silent a long while, Dux Gladiorum. Starting to doubt your decision?
Save your breath. After the trial, there's nothing left between us.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars?
Look, a gravestone. But whose... It was he... The prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall be executed.
This world and I shall halt here until we meet again.
Hard work pays off.
The last demigod. I'm here.
Go forth. For the hopes of humankind.
Go forth for the duty of deliverance.
Go forth.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform. Little Grey Fry, please accept. I was the only one.
Confusion and epiphany. Then... as the Theoros, I will. Personally participate in performing this world's end. Remember this. As Noos's creator, I...
Careful. This is Lygus's true form.
Receive divinity.
Pretty good.
Don't get complacent.
Hurts.
The market is unpredictable.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Ribbit trip! Some value, I suppose.
Logic is not a weapon, but a pair of shackles. Allow me to shatter them for you.
Confiscated!
Destruction needs no introduction. Let us skip those boring inferences.
Is this the Black Tide?
Indeed, but I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Receive divinity.
So this is the warmth of life.
Existence is unity.
You see? Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Erudition, destruction, or trailblaze. No. I will prove that the very idea of paths is a fallacy. Consume me. Tear the skies. The Trojan horse enters. Quench the flames of blood. Is that all?
do my best to repel the tsunami of destruction.
Fine.
Remember this, as nooses.
Careful. This is Lygas's true form.
They completely lost themselves.
And I'll give you what you need. Look, the show. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
As you wish. Eternal.
Logic is not a weapon, but a... Shackles. Allow me to... Destruction needs no introduction. Let us skip those boring inferences.
Is this the Black Tide?
Indeed. But I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Dispel the gloom! Destroy the sky!
I shall remember this one.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us! Please open up! Have some sunshine!
I shall remember this one.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Erudition, destruction, or Trailblaze. No, I will prove that the very idea of paths is a fallacy.
Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang here. I'll do my best to repel the tsunami of the destruction.
As you wish.
Bronzos.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
I see it. Target the connector between the thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
Transmute.
Don't be rash!
Intelligent.
Guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
Insanity! To the souls!
Invoking laws. Removal abilities.
May this faint light dispel the gloom, destroy the sky.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you need.
As you wish. Gotta stop them here.
has begun. With this divine power, I will forge all things.
Embrace a new life. Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
All is futile. In erudition's calculations, the emblem of Saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis...
Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away? Remember the joke we made back at the Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. What about you? You're way too honest. Then, I'll leave it to you. All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Even the authority of time. If this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted with a...
Go, little one. Go.
Like Hergus... It seems you had conducted a secret hunt. In that case, I shall send you off with my song.
Is this... that Deliverer's experience? What brightly the journey of the... Is this... a Are you telling me that woman is heard of?
Pretty nice space station, huh?
This next has a lot of similarities to him.
A snow-covered land?
This star is named the girl we see here holds a
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
It's all thanks to you that we
This next world, the first time I heard about that place.
Such...
I wish to gaze.
Then let's wrap up this.
This...
Isn't it pretty? Though we were born from... Thus, the imp at the end of her life. At the end, however.
I have to admit.
Make your choice then, senior society member. Do you want to keep walking down the wrong path and be remembered for your incorrect
Oh. So... what was the last thing?
Halo Chan Rahmat. Udah dulu ya. Dulu ya. Udah jam ini. Aduh. Ini yang udah mager ya. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.